I'd like to say first off, thank you to everyone who has helped me reach 1,700 subscribers. Wow. You know, it was only about this time last year, actually. I'd been doing the channel for just under 2 years at that moment. And I was on 465 subscribers in 2 years. Although I totally kept myself to myself. I didn't really promote myself. I might have done a few little things, but nothing, nothing major. And since lockdown, the channel's grown. Get out that bloody... Yeah, the channel's grown and now 1,700. And obviously now, a lot of the reviewers actually know who I am. And a lot of people do as well, funnily enough. But that's not the only thing. Anyway, thank you for that. Awesome. I think when we get to 2,000 subscribers, I'm either going to do another world's strongest lager, beer rather, or some sort of daft challenge, as long as it's not too daft, because I was only a little person and I can't be drinking 10 Duvels. Yes, I watched that video. Wow. I did feel sorry for Scott, bless him. He looked absolutely out of it. Not good. I've been there many times. But yeah. So also news, local flipping heck in Nottingham. And this is mainly Nottinghamshire beers, but Nottinghamshire beers are known all over the country anyway. So Castle Rock, last week they brought a Seeper out. Seeper Simcoe, Session IPA basically. Simcoe IPA. This week they've got a collaboration with Emperor's Brewery. It's a 13.5% barrel aged rum and vanilla imperial, and it sounds amazing. Getting it, well, you've either got to get on the online site on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock when it goes live, or you've got to come to Nottingham and go to one of the pop-up markets. Will they have it if you come down? Will they already be sold out? God knows. One per person, so bring your family if you want more than one, obviously. But not only that, Totally Brewed, they bought a 9% Imperial Stout out yesterday. Black Iris Brewery, they've bought, I think it's a 10.5% Imperial Stout out today. Cherry or Bakewell flavoured, something along them lines. Alter Ego last week bought 3 new Imperials out, which I reviewed all at the weekend. Yes, and bloody nice too. Jolly nice. Ashover Brewery, they've brought out White Lion. And when I'm on the computer later, I'll actually go through, because I can only remember so many, but they're the key ones, the ones I mentioned. But yeah, it seems like, oh, Pentridge, they brought out their 5th year anniversary box. And again, 5 good beers, I think it's 24 quid for the 5. And Imperials and all sorts in there as well. So it looks like it's Imperial season. I mean, to be fair, it's still blooming cold. This sun doesn't fool you. It is not warm at the moment. And I've got the achiest bloody arm from holding this camera. Yeah, and I'm digging out the border to put new flower beds in. It's all good fun. Weighs a bloody ton. And I've also just put in a 40-foot raised planter that I'm filling up. Although I've got to do some. There's one piece of wood there that I cut yesterday that's proper on the piss. I need to take a bit off, but you know, I was doing it with a jigsaw instead of a circular saw. It's not easy. But it's only for art here anyway. It's not meant to be. It's only meant to be like an allotment garden rather than a full-on showpiece garden. That side at least. This side's going to be showpiece. But yeah, so also new beers at Morrison's. North Star 2 is at Morrison's. Obviously, Sainsbury's, their range of beers is coming in. It should all be in by the weekend. The Bearhawk range has been changed. That's all gone and been replaced by new beers, new traditional beers. Obviously, Asda's got their beers in. Tesco's got their beers in. There's I think there's both an imminent, there is in Scotland anyway, an Audi Beer Festival going off. And I would presume we're going to get the same in England and Wales as well, with Lidl and Aldi beer festivals. We are in the midst of an onslaught of new stuff coming out from breweries. It seems like everything's woke up. Everyone says, let's get some bloody beers out, and that's what's happening. There's a shed load coming out. Can you afford it? No. I've spent a fortune these last few weeks, and I'm coming to the stage where now I'm just going to have to pick my favourites and go with the flow until it calms down again. It should calm down. Give it about, I reckon, about a month's time. It'll calm back down, and the supermarkets especially. But yeah, it's just a busy, expensive time at the moment, being a beer fan. Anyway, thank you all. I need to get back to work. Cheers. See you later. 2 hours.